going on. Then I started doing a whole lot of research. I said, wow, this is really powerful stuff, guys. Now we look at the healing benefits of bone broth, and we're primarily going to talk about the cartilage. But there's a few things I want to go into first about bone broth. I want to tell you that it does help seal and help heal your gut. So I can tell you that everyone out there, hi Carol, that everyone out there, hello Australia, that everyone out there who has intestinal problems, gastritis, constipation, acid reflux, or notice that they may have problems with their skin or healing, whatever it is, everything starts from the gut. I'm very, very big with probiotics. I believe people need to drink the kefir. Make sure you get probiotics in you because that does keep the gut healthy. In order for your immune system to stay strong, you got to have a healthy gut. So people who want to increase the strength of better digestion, this bone broth is really amazing stuff. It actually inhibits infections. It actually is great. This is just like going back to the chicken soup. Now, I know people out there like oxtail, which is so underrated, but oxtail is amazing for you. But this helps kill the cold, kill the flu. It helps beat viruses. There's studies over and over, decades about chicken soup indeed has the medical qualities of actually attacking infection. Reduces, this is our key topic today, is about reducing joint pain, inflammation, how to promote strong, healthy bones, which we'll go into. All right, because of the fact of joint pain and inflammation, this has chondroitin sulfates, glucosamine, and other compounds extracted from the boiled down cartilage. Fighting inflammation, we've got amino acids like glycine, we've got arginine, proline. People found in joints, the knuckles of the bone, protects and heals the mucosal lining of the digestive tract. It helps repair the cells. It helps digestion and absorption of nutrients. Excellent stuff. Now you look at the bone broth, the marrow is found in the larger bones, such as the femur, strengthens the bones and connective tissue, supports the immune system, promotes development and repair of these healthy joints, ligaments, tendons, and bones, hair and skin. But this is the jut of this program. I want to get you excited that people out there who are living in pain, who have chronic disc herniations, chronic joint problems, ligamentous problems, periods of conditions that maybe you're always injuring something over and over, tennis elbows, shoulder problems, neck problems, back problems, hip problems, this may be the blessing for you because this shows a lot of miraculous healing because remember, healing starts from the gut and it happens from within first. Okay? So just keep that in mind. So I wanted to go ahead and just throw that out at you. We look at the health benefits. Again, here, great for the joint, detoxification, regeneration of cartilage. Can you imagine that cartilage that has been worn out can regenerate? These are studies. They show that it can help regenerate cartilage. Helps the healing of the joints. It increases your mental performance. Leaky gut syndrome. All right, I'm just throwing things out at you. Now, a lot of people out there, here's Ramakarandra who's telling me, normally we cook the broth for 4 to 5 hours to get the real healing stuff. And he's right, because there are different ways to cut it a little shorter, but the longer, hello Janine, the longer you cook this, really, the more therapeutic benefits you're going to get from that. Thin elasticity, avoids wrinkles. It's often recommended for the benefits of the heart, particularly if you have like stiffening of the arteries. Glycine is in there. It helps, necessary for DNA, RNA, enhances the muscle growth, increases levels of creatinine and human growth hormone secreted by the anterior pituitary gland. Arginine, helpful for proper kidney function. Wound healing. And glutamine. Glutamine, you'll see a lot of this stuff. Excellent glutamine recommended. It helps reverse a lot of like gut problems, reverse like problems with the skin, like eczema and other types of like problems. Dermatitis is very, very good. So if you have skin problems, this can be a big blessing for you. But again, it's all really coming from the gut. It really repairs the gut. It does a wonderful things for the gut. So I wanted to just share that with you. But let's get back to the jut of things. When we talked about tendons and ligaments, this repairs, the collagen repairs. So if you're having chronic weaknesses, like your ankles, your knees, your shoulder problems, this keeps giving you issues, your neck, inflammation, your crown. Let's take it the right way and do the right things. I think in the long run, you're going to be a lot happier and a lot healthier. Arthritic problems, Very, very good for arthritis. It helps reduce inflammation, herniated discs, involvement of the disc. You know, that really restores collagen, helps strengthen the fibers around there. We have herniated discs. Even if the disc is herniated from an MRI, it doesn't mean it's coming from that herniated disc. What about the tissue around it that becomes that starts to compensate? The muscles that have to splint or spasm around something that's unstable. Ligaments that get inflamed. Those ligaments can get stronger by this increase of collagen. Very important. Disc degeneration. So common, guys and girls. Disc degeneration, you know, we're taking medicine for inflammation, but we're not doing anything to strengthen the underlying causation. Disc degeneration leads to herniated discs. It leads to bulging discs. It leads to wear and tear. It leads to inflammation on the nerve. So let's really become smart. I really think that this is really great information for you, and I really hope that you're going to...
type of bones you like. And I have some apple cider vinegar. So I'm going to use a pressure cooker because it really speeds up the process by 10 times. In a conventional pot, you would have to cook your broth for about 12 hours, in the pressure cooker for 1.5 hours. So it's definitely worth it. And what this does, you can also use lemon juice. What the acid does, it helps extract all the minerals from the bones. So now I'm going to add water. Do when I make broth is that I take all these bones out of the pot and I pour this in a mason jar, in a clean mason jar, let it cool down and store it in the fridge. It keeps really well in the fridge. But it's going to be a little time until that's done, so I'm going to show you here. This is the broth. This is a little bit I have left. It's not the full batch of what I made yesterday. And as you can see, it becomes a gelatin.
Here are some of the ingredients that I put in my simmering bone broth. Pacific kombu, which is a seaweed. I put a nice thick slice of that in my bone broth. Apple cider vinegar, 2 tablespoons. Garlic, about 10 cloves. You can peel them or you can just slice them and put them in with the skins on. Eventually you're going to strain those out anyway. All of these roots and herbs that I'm going to show you here have immune boosting properties and they are considered antioxidants, but if you'd like to do your own research about them, there's lots of information online about astragalus root, hawthorn berries, burdock root, and dandelion root. I put in about 3 to 4 pieces of astragalus root, about 4 or 6 of the hawthorn berries, 2 tablespoons of burdock root. This is dried burdock root. You can also get fresh burdock root when it's in season. And if it's fresh, I'd use about half a stick, not peeled, just sliced. Dandelion root. All of these herbs come from a company called Mountain Rose Herbs. They're all organic. You can optionally put in some chili peppers if you want a spicier broth, but it will be spicy. You can throw in a nice large bay leaf, and you can put in some whole peppercorns. These are black peppercorns. You can put in green peppercorns, pink peppercorns. I usually put in about 10 of the black peppercorns. And you can even put in dried chilies if you'd like that. I personally do not like it as exceptionally spicy, so I just put in the peppercorns. And here's what it looks like when you have your bones. And sometimes after you roast your chicken or you roast your turkey, you'll have the drippings, pan drippings, as well as your bones. And there might be some meat left on the bones, which is fine too. If you just have the bones, that's fine. And you want to use the carcass of whatever meat you're using within 24 hours. You could also use beef bones, oxtail bones. And here, as you see it simmering on a very low heat, I cooked this broth for 8 hours. But you should cook it for at least 4 or 6 hours or more. There are some people who cook their broth for 12 hours. And what's going to happen is all of the ligaments and the bones are going to kind of fall apart, and you're going to have a very beautiful broth. And this is what it looks like after it's strained. And you can add additional chicken broth to it. You can cut it with vegetable broth. But right here, I'm going to get ready to actually make my soup with the broth. And I'm using some organic products, some shiitake mushrooms, parsley, chopped carrot, chopped onions. The possibilities for using the bone broth are endless. You can make a great base for pho, or you can just have a nice hot bowl of chicken noodle soup. Have a great time making your broth.
What kind of chicken do you like?
Reducing inflammation in the gut. Wonderful for a variety of
Any chicken? Yeah, chicken's good.
Bits of Thailand real quick.
Yeah, to put the chicken in.
For years, the benefits are tremendous. If you're looking to improve your metabolism, support your digestion, improve the health of your skin, hair, and nails, support detoxification, take your digestion to the next level, detox your body, and have healthier joints and flexibility and comfort, all of those issues, bone broth can help. And for a lot of us, we are so deficient in bone broth that doing a bone broth fast can help us. It's packed with amino acids. It's high in the amino acids proline, glutamine, glycine, and arginine. And proline is the main amino acid that helps tighten and tone our skin, but it also supports gut health. If you have leaky gut or digestive issues, this helps with the colon, helps cleansing the colon and the skin. So if you want to cleanse the colon and the skin, which are connected, proline is great. It also contains the amino acid glycine. Glycine supports liver detoxification. And so many of us, we're exposed to so many toxins on a regular basis, from environmental pollutants to home cleaning products to personal care products, or even shampoo and our deodorant we use are loaded with chemicals for many of us on a regular basis. Well, glycine can help your liver in detoxifying. Number 3 amino acid, L-glutamine. L-glutamine is the number 1 amino acid that supports leaky gut and gut repair, which is great for cleansing as well. And the number 4, arginine, which supports circulation hormone cleansing. So again, if you want to naturally support circulation, your heart health, your lungs detoxification, that's where that amino acid, arginine, is so important. So again, bone broth is full of all of those. Also, bone broth has potassium, the ultimate cleansing mineral. Most of us get way too much sodium in our diet. And remember, sodium brings nutrients and water into your body. Potassium helps flush waste and toxins out of your body. So most of us are deficient in potassium and have too much sodium. We need to balance that out. When that happens, it's called your body's sodium-potassium pump. Imagine your body starts pumping out toxins. Well, bone broth is packed with potassium. Also, bone broth contains hyaluronic acid, glucosamine, chondroitin, glucosaminoglycans, and other nutrients that support health of the body as well. So,
Not if I wanted to, but I'm not really interested. I just want the bone broth.